On March 26, the BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF purchased about 1,230 Bitcoin for a total of $107,900,000. And many people are probably wondering why this is significant at the moment. Naturally, a tariff announcement has been made once more, and although the market responded negatively as was to be expected, you can see that BlackRock's Spot ETF is purchasing Bitcoin. Accumulation is taking place with major players purchasing. Although it's clear where the smart money is, XRP holders are invited to return to the Pepo Coin channel. Each and every one of you is appreciated. I am sincerely grateful for all of your support. If you keep up your support, these updates will continue. On the other hand, XRP is down 3.9%. The market has been beginning to recover somewhat during the past hour. Everything is going well so far, but as Thursday morning approaches, we'll see what transpires. At $2.36, the price is down 4% from the Bitcoin comparative valuation of $137.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is approximately $3.3 billion. Just a brief note, though, before we continue. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. Always conduct your own research and due diligence before making a cryptocurrency investment. Thus, Hester Pyers, the chair of the SEC's Crypto Task Force, anticipates that the Commission will be able to strengthen the regulations governing digital assets through agency rulemaking and congressional legislation. And we talk about important moments again, we talk about flipping the switch and regulations. Everything is right in front of us, and if you're a cryptocurrency fan with additional P's, you should really wake up and stop ignoring this, since as a content creator, you actually see it firsthand right now. As I mentioned, I've worked in this field for about 10 years. It will be 10 years in this field next year. Nevertheless, I have witnessed my fair share of everything. The project you're looking at, XRP, was literally only 50 cents a few months ago. At the moment, it's organizing and consolidating around this 236 zone. The fact that you're not witnessing a breakout towards all-time highs has folks furious. Regulation is coming, but it won't happen overnight, as I mentioned earlier. Even though it's there in front of us, overnight things will change. However, you really don't want to be these larger entities. Once more, you are ignoring the prices when it comes to you. If you are here to make money with XRP or any other digital asset, you are certainly here to benefit yourself, right? Thus, keep in mind to conduct thorough study, invest only what you can afford to lose, and if the funds are, you understand what I mean when I say that, yet the earnings are too great for you to lose. Liz, you know that you should not pay attention to anyone. If it's too much money that you can't afford to lose, follow your instincts. As of right now, the Bitwise XRP exchange-traded product currently holds $266.8 million worth of XRP, and you pay 14.1 for XRP per share, which again is 7.7 shares outstanding. This is the best chance and the best hint that you know, so it's time to lock some profits in. I've stressed a profit talking forum, and I'll keep doing so because it's very, very important. A whale, in the meantime, moved 119 million XRP from one unidentified wallet to another. Is this a large organization? Is this a single individual? What's actually happening? XRP is moving in large quantities. Will it return to the market as far as you know? Is it possible that it will be sold on the market? We don't sure, but right now it doesn't truly demonstrate that you are aware. Instead, it was transferred to an exchange. Long-term, and speaking about long-term, it has been relocated to possibly another wallet, such as a Harbor wallet or a cold storage wallet. I want you all to bear this in mind. Take a look at this, it's pretty fascinating, and I wanted to share it with you all. You might observe that you are aware of the maximum and bearball scenarios for additional P valuation forecasts. Thus, the years 2025, 2026, and 2023 are all represented here. This is something you can witness for yourself. The bear case for this year is $3.08, which is the bull case for this. I apologize, but this year's bear case is $1.82, and the bull case is $3. The maximum case is 4.48, while the bull case is 3.9. Therefore, the most extreme scenario is that it will only hit 4.48. Following that, we will plummet back downhill. The projections for 2026 are $653 in 2020. I know you're listening, guys, and I apologize for $30 per XRP. Believe me, I've been on that side. The long-term projections at the end of the day are something that you people simply do not want to see. Let me tell you one thing. Everyone is predicting prices regardless of who they are looking at, what they are reading, or what analysis they are looking at. Nobody can say with certainty where the price is headed. This is $30 in 2030, of course. We'll see what occurs once more. To understand where these valuations are coming from and which valuation would make the most sense, I must obviously pull out a few elements. However, please share your personal opinions in the space provided below. Furthermore, I have no doubt that many members of the XRP community will not be pleased with this. But once more, folks, keep in mind that this is only one prediction among many. We'll see what transpires. Of course, you are aware that if XRP's price were to rise to all-time highs this year, then it enters price discovery phase, and once more, if we see an IPO or an ETF, I believe we might see prices higher than 450 even during this cycle. Tell me what you think in the comments section below about what I personally stated once more. This is simply my own opinion and only time will tell. I'm primarily basing it on your knowledge of how things are currently going, so that speaks for itself. There are many people who will overlook this. At the moment, it is literally holding at 236. And once more, the approval of an ETF would be a huge step in the right direction. Again, let me just remind you that if we were sitting at $3 at the beginning of this month, that would have been the only price point that would have caused this price to simply reach the 448, which is the maximum case. Only 48% of the migration was successful. We may see a lot more upside even this year, I believe, if Bitcoin returns to its all-time highs, which I believe it will. Of course, there are many analysts and people in the market, and there is a lot of uncertainty, and some people believe that we won't reach those levels again. Regardless of the tariff news that was made, we are currently on an upward trend, and I believe that the 23.6 is the target. The price, which was about 85.8, was temporary. We've witnessed a stunning recovery. We're getting close to 87.5. Additionally, if we are able to stay within this range, I believe we might return to this 88K mark as if we've never left, and it's clear that dominance increased after that initial decline, but dominance is declining once more. Again, though, in the big picture, it is still extremely high. Nevertheless, I am quite satisfied with how we are building up for XRP. But naturally, it has fallen once more. Dominance is something you shouldn't really be ignoring, but you are watching the price break and trying to break out. However, you can see that there is a lot of resistance around this level again, and if it breaks out, I'm sure we'll climb back up to that 250 zone pretty quickly, but below double what you guys believe. What do you guys think? Where do you think the price effects are going this year? Where do you see it going in the next 5 years? I love you all, and I'll see you later from Pepo Coin Channel. Peace out.